talked with Stef Kight, who reports for Axios, about the prospects and politics of it. Steph, we've seen criminal justice reform pick up steam in the past, and then it seems to slow down, then it goes nowhere. Do you think that it could be different this time?
I mean, some of the same obstacles still exist, right? We still have partisanship, we still have law and order conservatives who want harsh sentences on crimes. But these two bills do seem to have some support from both sides, which is exciting. And even within the White House, Jared Kushner has made it a priority to really push for criminal justice reform. So that's going to be huge for groups pushing for reform.
Do you think that Kushner has the ear of the president? Because we've heard the president say, you know, I want law and order, I love law and order. We also know that he trusts deeply his son-in-law, who Axios has reported about speaking passionately about this issue even behind the scenes. So what do you think will win out there? How do you think it'll play out?
I think that's something a lot of people are wondering, to be honest, because we've seen Jared and Ivanka win the president over on several issues, especially with LGBTQ rights, but we've also seen them take some major hits, and we've seen President Trump do what he wants to do regardless of the standpoint of Jared and Ivanka.
Sure.
So it's hard to tell exactly how influential it will be, but it's something.
And this is something that actually has buy-in from both sides in many parts. I don't know how popular it would be in Republican primaries, but by and large, they could get out there and actually stump on this, right?
Exactly, and something that's really important, especially about the bill that Durbin and Grassley are proposing, is that it also includes harsher sentences for people who have committed serious violent crimes. That's something in there that can appease those conservatives who really want to see law and order and, you know, tough on crime mottos and everything like that. So there's something in there for both sides, as well as easing up on sentences for nonviolent crimes and drug-related crimes.
Do you think we'll end up with an amalgam of many different ideas, or do you think this vehicle from Durbin and Grassley could be the final one?
I mean, I think there's lots of details that are going to need to be hashed out within it, but I think it's a pretty solid base. It's a good place to start just because there's something for both parties, and they've already seen lots of support from both sides, so it's looking promising, but of course there's always going to be details that different parties are going to want to change.
Trickiest question of all in Washington, D.C., time frame. Do you have any idea?
You know, I don't know. There's so much going on in Congress right now. They're focused on so many things. Trump is pushing for so many things. So I think it's likely this might get pushed back a little bit. But because it's promising that they might actually get something accomplished,
and
it could
be.
Exactly. The committee has loved it. But that also happened last year. The committee approved the bills last year as well, and then they died with the election and President Trump and all of that.